Hello and welcome everybody. I am Brian. This is Brian's Racing Realm, and these are the LOCTITE Firebirds. Thank you for joining me. We are at Chicagoland Speedway. Race number 6 of 10 in Season 3. Excuse me, 7 of 10 in Season 3. As much as I've done this, you'd think I'd know off the top of my head. Interesting to note, there were a lot of parts failures both during practice and happy hour. It'll be interesting to see how things go for the race. Fuel mileage is 66 laps. We're only going to 34. I'm surprised seeing Hammond up near the front, but we'll see how long that lasts. Practice times, Isaac Hernandez in the 13 was the fastest, followed by Catherine Harris, Wayne Stadler, Davis Pittman, and Tracy Howell. In happy hour, it was James Wolfe leading the field with Dorothy McLean, Gerard Wilkinson, Tony Bentley, and Nicholas Eckert as your top 5. And Eckert was having trouble in happy hour. So for him to finally post that much of a lap, you might have a rocket on our hands, which is not great on these mile-and-a-halves. Especially considering that Nicholas Eckert is your pole sitter. 4th career pole, 2nd in Firebirds. And 2nd this season in Firebirds. Excuse me. Thomas Hammonds will start 2nd, Dorothy McLean 3rd. Davis Pittman, no. Dorothy McLean 3rd, Daniel Barden's 4th. Jim Cron's 5th, Lynn White 6th, Skylar Taylor 7th. Maybe this will be the finish that they need, or the start they need. John Walker 8th, Davis Pittman 9th, Isaac Hernandez 10th, Minnie Nelson 11th in the 11th, Charles Marshall 12th, May Ellis 13th, Catherine Harris 14th, Tracy Howell 15th, Jacob Aronson 16th, Tyler Garden 17th, Wayne Stadler 18th, Drew Key 19th, Cedric Black 20th, Tony Bentley 21st, Chris Harvey 22nd, James Wolfe 23rd, Gerard Wilkinson 24th, and remember, Chris Harvey has beaten the house, I believe, at Chicago.
Drivers, start your engines.
When it comes to the championship, Lynn White has a almost full-on one-race lead over the field. However, the only person that is not in contention is Skylar Taylor. Starting 5th has a good chance to even extend his lead. Isaac Hernandez, by the way, sits 2nd. Nicholas Eckert 3rd. Tracy Howell 4th. Charles Marshall 5th. As we come to the green flag to start the race, Nicholas Eckert will lead us to green and get a jump on the field. Wow. Dorothy McLean taking second away from Hammond. Eckert scoots up. Not the best idea. He's able to make it stick for one lap. Nicholas Eckert leads lap 1. McLean getting a boost from Bardens, and McLean just launches forward. Dorothy McLean, your new leader on lap 2. But Skylar Taylor has had enough of being in the back, but overcooked turn number 1. Is going to lose positions because of that. Had a rocket of a run up to the front, up almost to the front, but then overdid it and ended up high. McLean first, Barden second, Taylor third. And here's Barden's looking to the inside, not going to take it this lap. Eckert able to stem the tide for now, currently 5th. Lynn White back to 9th currently. And maybe losing more positions. He does not look fast. White has already lost control of one championship. Will he lose control of both? There's a running gag in this series that whoever finishes second in both leagues. Will that be broken? Dorothy McLean is very stout on these 1.5 mile ovals. Especially this D layout. But then again, Daniel Bardens walked away with Texas. Yeah, he just walked away with Texas. There's nothing else to add there. Taylor looking to the inside, not going to take it. Heyman back to 11th, ahead of Lynn White. That's John Walker way up high. White's going to lose more positions, this time to Charles Marshall and potentially Wayne Stadler and Chris Harvey. Not going to say anything up front. The 23 is running incredibly slow. That or had something happen. Skylar Taylor is taking over second. It's trying to run that high line, but I don't think it's going to work yet. Maybe it will. Not sure what's going on with the 23. There seems to be an issue with it. 10 laps down. McLean has led all but 2. 1. And is putting more distance with every lap. Now Carranza and Nelson are going to give it a shot. And here comes Eckert, the only other person who's led a lap today. Carranza slides high. Nelson slides high. Eckert slides underneath. Now Pittman's going to go by. The inside line is Pittman, Taylor, Howell, and Hammond. Thomas Hammond's decided they're going to actually be racy today. It's like cars are having trouble avoiding the wall, or at least getting close, very, very close to it. Eckert has gotten past Carranza. Pittman looking to get past Carranza. Not this lap. Taylor has cleared the pack, as is Howell and Hammond. Nelson is struggling a little bit. Had position but had to give it up. Looks like Lynn White is now trying to recover some of those spots. Up to 10th. But right behind is Daniel Bardens. In fact, Bardens is going to cut him off. And Ellis is going to go with Bardens. Walker and Aronson diving underneath the 9 and the 21 as well. Drew King currently 20th. Isaac Hernandez second in points, currently 21st. Sonny Bentley has caught back up with the rest of the pack, or the rest of the pack has fallen back to her. However you want to look at it. Harris in danger of becoming last place. McLean seems to have this track figured out. Eckert just threw it into turn 3 and suffered for it. There's still plenty of space between second and third, however. But McLean is making this a walk. We are officially halfway. So let's go through Dorothy McLean, your leader. Nicholas Eckert in second. Currently Davis Pittman third, however Tracy Howell is challenging. And will take third at the line. So now Howell third, Pittman fourth. Thomas Hammond back up to fifth. Jim Carranza currently sixth. Minnie Nelson seventh. Daniel Barden's in eighth. Skylar Taylor in ninth. Wayne Stadler in 10th. May Ellis in 11th. Lynn White 12th. John Walker currently 13th. Gerard Wilkinson 14th. Chris Harvey up to 15th. Charles Marshall 16th. Cedric Black 17th. Drew Keane 18th. Jacob Aronson 19th. James Wolfe 20th. Currently scored 21st. Tyler Gardens taking that position. Tony Bentley. Bentley to 21st. Gardens 22nd. Harris takes 23rd. And Isaac Hernandez falls to dead last, 24th for the moment. We are now 20 laps down. 14 laps to go. Tracy Howell has put a gap on fourth. Hammond has passed fourth. The two lilac cars giving up positions. Thomas Hammond started second, currently fourth. Would easily be one of their best finishes on the year. Minnie Nelson holding up the pack. Or so it would seem. Martins looks to the inside. And again, not this lap. We've got a crash and a caution. Harvey's involved. Bentley's involved. Keene's involved. What happened? Is that damage on the one? I don't think so. That's 3 sets of tires right there that all have skids. So let's ride with Harvey. We are under caution. Aha! Harvey and Keene get into it in turn 2. Wolf had nowhere to go. He was a bystander on this one. And then Aronson gets clipped by the 17. Manages to save it. What happened to Bentley? Oh, just again also runs out of space and just nails Keene. Good chance that's going to be it for the 23. As the pace car comes around, one of the biggest wrecks of the year so far for this series. However, everyone drove away. This is not what McLean wanted to see. This stop's not this lap. We are live. It's Harvey. Scored 21st. Harris. Is Harris the only... Would appear so. Let's take a look real quick at Drew Keenan. Keen, Wolf. There's Harvey. We are getting ready to go green. Harris did make a pit stop. This is lap 27 to 34. We'll go green on lap 28. Seven laps. Can Dorothy McLean hold on for seven laps and win this race? Pace car pulls in. Eckert got a jump on the start. He's going to get another jump here. Eckert actually outpaces McLean just a little bit. And the 7 of Hal is right there with both of them. Nice clean start from the field. Chaos in the back. We had cars clip into each other. Something's gone wrong with Harvey. That could have been very disastrous, but everybody holds on to it. Eckert looking to the inside. He's going to get there. He's going to take it. Are the tires on the 14 shot? Or do they just need a good run? Eckert, your new leader. Harvey coming out of the pits. Gonna steer clear. Skyler way up high. Black may have a word with Harvey after the race. No real damage done though. Four laps to go. Eckert in the lead still. Howell now second. Pittman third. Hammond fourth. McLean fifth. The dominant lead gone. Something's up with the 14. They just jumped on the brakes like their life depended on it and lost so much time. It pretty much takes them out of the running. It is now between Eckert and Howell up front. 2.5 laps. Howell looking. Howell has not had a win in a while. The Season 1 Firebird champion would love to play spoiler. Eckert would love to close the gap to Lynn White. Speaking of, guess who finally showed up? And who came with them? The 9, the 13, both making their way up the field. And right back down the field. Last lap. And here we go. Close quarters. The 18 takes the high line. The 7 has the low line. Last lap pass for the lead, potentially for the win. They both have to check up. Eckert may not even finish second. But Tracy Howell, the former champion, will win in Chicago. Davis Pittman does indeed finish second. Eckert third. Hammond fourth. Minnie Nelson ends up fifth. Jim Carranza sixth. Dorothy McLean goes from first to seventh. May Ellis eighth for the 8. Lynn White, 9th for the 9. And Isaac Hernandez finishes out the top 10. As everybody comes down pit road, some tempers flaring a little bit, but looks like for the most part everybody is able to maintain their composure. We will take a short break, be back with the official race results, the official championship standings, and depending on the situation, maybe clinching scenarios. See you soon. Well, that was an interesting race. So, here is the deal. We officially had 3 retirements, all 3 pertaining to the incident. Drew Keene, Tony Bentley, and James Wolfe. Harvey was involved, but was able to keep going. Word is that Catherine Harris had a flat and requested a new set of tires. Therefore, request was approved. Did finish 14th, but not really a big jump from where they were. So, all's well on that one. Your official standings. Tracy Howell is your winner. Davis Pittman 2nd, Nicholas Eckert 3rd, Thomas Hammond 4th, Minnie Nelson 5th, Jim Carranza 6th, Dorothy McLean 7th. It's got to be a gut punch after the day that she had. May Ellis in 8th, Lynn White in 9th, Isaac Hernandez 10th. And the rest of the field is Daniel Vardens in 11th, Gerard Wilkinson 12th, John Walker 13th, Catherine Harris 14th, Wayne Stadler 15th, Jacob Aronson 16th, Cedric Black 17th, Skylar Taylor fell all the way back to 18th. Charles Marshall never got going in 19th. Tyler Gardens, 20th. Okay. Chris Harvey finished one lap down due to that unforeseen pit stop. 21st, last car running. And then 22nd, Drew Keane. 23rd, Tony Bentley. And 24th, James Wolfe. Championship standings. No change at the top. Lynn White still leads. However, that lead has shrunk and the subject has changed. Tracy Howell has jumped Nicholas Eckert and is now sitting second in the points. What's more, Howell and Eckert are now within one race. In theory, if White has a bad race and either of them win, they could take the lead. Officially, Lynn White has 598 points. Tracy Allen second with 544. Eckert third, 541. Isaac Hernandez in fourth with 526. The first driver, more than one race out, needs help. Dorothy McLean falls to fifth, 517, 81 points back. Davis Pittman is now 99 points back. Catherine Harris, 108 in 7th place. Marshall, 8th. Carranza, 9th. And then we have a tie for 10th between Jacob Aronson and Gerard Wilkinson, which Aronson will take the tiebreaker. However, they are on the verge of 2 races out of contention. Beyond them is John Walker, who is fully 2 races out and needs even more help. Then Cedric Black, 13th. Chris Harvey, 14th. Daniel Bardens, 15th. Wayne Stadler, 16th. May Ellis, 17th. Minnie Nelson, 18th. Drew Keane, 19th. Thomas Hammond in 20th. Tyler Gardens in 21st. Still technically alive in this championship at 400 points. 198 back. But that's the cutoff. We have our first our first full-timers that have been eliminated from the championship. And both wrecked out. James Wolfe, currently 22nd, 225 points back. And Tony Bentley, 23rd, 237 points back. With Skylar Taylor, 24th. Technically could still bypass both of these drivers, even if it is unlikely. And that'll be it for today's race. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Brian. Thank you for joining me. We will see you for more Firebirds at Michigan. Oh boy, Michigan always puts on a show. And has a tendency to start a fire or two. So we'll see how it goes then. Until then, however, take care everybody, and I'll see you soon.